To part 3 of how to draw Eddie Quist from the Howling. So basically what I had done was I etched it in his fists, made his knuckles a little profound. I had started drawing in his upper clothing, his shirt, which is basically of a buttoned up kind, and loose fitting. Alright, and so what I'm going to do is erase some more of these guidelines that we had here previously, because we don't need those anymore. And as far as his feet are concerned, we'll let those go because he's basically depicted wearing shoes. And we'll keep that look consistent throughout this drawing. My goal is to go ahead and get this thing done as fast as possible so I can start my next tutorial. So hopefully we won't be on this that long. And now I'm going to go ahead and start shaping in his hair. Okay, and he's noted to have long hair. So I'm going to go ahead and draw like a pattern here because there's a certain way I want his hair. So I'm going to go ahead and shape it around his head like this. Okay, he has long hair. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, draw that guideline, not that guideline, but the hairline right around here. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and erase the topmost portion of his head. So we don't need that there anymore because it's all covered with hair. He has long hair. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're gonna make that hair profound. And remember about the ears. So we want to erase those ears. We want to erase them right now because they're hidden. Go. There we go. There we go. Have the hair come out here as well. And so this ear gets erased for obvious reasons. You guys can see this. I'll bring this a little closer. Draw the hairline coming down a little bit lower. Go ahead and erase this upper guideline right here. Perfect. Right. So what we're going to do now is going to go ahead and draw in, well, we're going to draw in like a beard of some sort, although he doesn't have one in the movies, but we'll make that modification right now. Give him that savage, grisly look, you know. Right, and since he's an evil character, one thing you have to bear in mind if you're a beginner artist or an artist that has been doing this for a while, that when you draw an evil face, always make sure that there's shadow underneath the eyes. Always shadow up the eyes to indicate that the figure you're drawing is evil. Right. Great. All right. Let's see what we have so far. Okay, we'll be making more modifications along the way. How does this look? All right, so there we go. He's walking along the path there, and he's looking more and more like how he's depicted in the movie. Okay, he's just walking. Let me go ahead and adjust this camera. Sorry about that. Okay, just walking. Then we're going to go ahead and focus on his feet. See if that is in there. There we go. Go ahead and draw them with pens. Let me adjust my tripod here. It's not really the state of the art, and it's been giving me problems for quite some time. There we go. Sorry about this. Gotta get a new tripod. This is a new one actually, and it's just not working out. Yeah, here we go. All right. Let's go further here. Go ahead, draw in those pants. Erase these guidelines. And kneecaps, we don't need those anymore. Get rid of those. Okay. There we go. All right. Drawing those wrinkles. I'll draw his hip waist a little bit wider. His pelvis a little wider. There we go. There we go. Good. All right. Erase these guidelines. Don't need those. Okay. All right. So basically what I'm going to do now is draw walking behind him. Okay. The actual spirit that dwells within him. Okay. Which is none other than the werewolf. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and this is just the spirit. This is not an actual werewolf behind him. This is what dwells within him to indicate to the viewer that he's possessed by some demonic entity. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. Let's just go ahead and draw a regular face. There we go. Erase this vanishing point. We don't need that. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw this. Draw a circle here. There we go. Draw that snout. There we go. I'll draw the nose up here. Okay, the mouth. That show his mouth open. Kind of like that. Okay. Erase these guidelines. We don't need those anymore. And once again, this is the spirit that dwells within him, shown behind him, just to indicate to the viewer that he's indeed a werewolf. See? One of those thought-provoking drawings, should I say. Okay, got this. Okay, and the werewolf is basically tall. We draw the spirit of the werewolf. He's basically tall. Go ahead and get rid of this. Here. Those protruding ears that those howling werewolves have are basically their trademark. We'll be working with the ears more as we progress on with this drawing. This is just an outline. Okay, great. I'm going to draw those shoulder joints. Okay. We're going to show this werewolf having like a hunch type of situation. Okay. And since it's a spirit, we're not going to cross hatch it, I'm not going to darken it or nothing, okay? Because it's really not there, okay? And so I kind of want to give the impression that it's a spirit. Since these werewolves have long arms, we'll draw them with a long arms. And they usually have a thin torso. There we go. Erase this. I'll go ahead and pinpoint those elbow joints, okay? We're just pinpointing the arm muscles where they're going to be. This will be the giant claw right here. There we go. All right, what we have here so far, let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, looks like we're making good headway. All right, make sure that this camera is well adjusted so you can see what's going on. Bring this up closer. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and his torso kind of ends around right here. We're gonna draw in his feet. Okay, we're just going to do an outline of his feet. Because this werewolf the spirit is walking behind him. Because it's a part of him. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and etch in the tendons, the muscles, and what have you, to give this werewolf more body. Okay. Tricep there, a little bit of a brachialis muscle there. Their arms appear kind of thin, but they're very strong and big. Make that shoulder muscle more protruding. There we go. Elbow joint, of course, that extends all the way down here, become an arm muscle, as well as the brachioradialis muscle. There we go. Go. Right. Try that tricep. Bicep right here. We'll draw that a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. Make sure this is darkened so you can see it. For any viewer that's not familiar with the Quist, they may think that he's getting attacked by a werewolf that's coming behind him, but no, that's not quite the concept. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and erase some of these guidelines. We don't need those anymore.